All right, guys, so I wanted to go over the course syllabus, or the course calendar rather, because we left out, and I wanted to just make sure that everyone was clear in terms of what they had to do come this Monday. So on my screen, you should see the 20th, the 23rd, okay, and also the 27th. So I just wanted to give you a heads up because I want you to plan accordingly, especially for next week, especially being that you want to enjoy your break, okay? So the first thing, a reminder, patterns of organization. Make sure you complete those 4 activities as I had displayed yesterday in class, okay? Remember, if you missed any questions on that sheet that you circled the numbers from the diagnostic exam, you are to make sure that you do the 3 practices, and out of the 3, you need to score a what? Very good. And to be honest with you, everyone pretty much did not do well with that one. So just make sure it goes for everyone to make sure that you just complete those 3 practices and whatnot. And I'll be embedding those grades, all of the My Reading Lab grades, into the grade book. So just please look out for it in Blackboard under My Grades. All right. I also want to note that the main idea quiz, I passed that out yesterday. I didn't have a chance to really talk about it because we ran out of time. We had such a wonderful discussion. But please be mindful of the fact that if you didn't receive any comments, such as like well done or great job, that means I did not give you any credit for that quiz. I rather not give you a 0. I just rather leave that grade blank for the main ID quiz. So there was probably about 4 of you who received full credit, meaning 100 points, because you did watch my video and whatnot. So please make sure you watch the critical thinking videos. Yes, there are a lot of them, but it is important because that's really what it's all about in terms of being a college student. Another thing I want to note on your course calendar, okay, and as you can see on the screen, I kind of revised what is up and coming. So you will not have a quiz on Monday, okay, pertaining to the reading passages. So I'm going to delete that, and hopefully you're paying attention, okay? We are going to be doing the jigsaw activity. So like I told you the other day, so it's important to make sure that you have your information available, okay, in your blue book. What information? Well, we had to annotate and highlight our answers based on what was given to you. So I assigned each group a passage, and those 9 questions that you were assigned, make sure you annotate and highlight, okay? You need to show proof that the answers were correct. And just get it over with like today. So if today you don't have any classes, or if you just have 1 class, just do it today so you don't have to worry about it come, Monday morning, because you will forget if you do not do it at least by today. Trust me. So keep that in mind. Another thing I want to note, the critical thinking notes need to be completed. There are additional things that you will be having to look at in terms of the video, and I will be quizzing you on specific things within the video, okay? So just make sure that you watch it. There's about 3 of them, and I do apologize for the noise out in the hallway. There are students that are just making a whole lot of noise, and they don't know how to act right now. Okay. All right, so last but not least, there is your homework for next week, and I just wanted to have you, if you can, just start working on the critical thinking lab and inference. That is due next week on the 27th. I'm telling you to just start working towards it because you have that break. So 9 times out of 10, students forget, and then they end up not completing the work, and then they get a 0. That's a lot that you have to do, and I'll go over it again on Monday, but just make sure that you're mindful of just start working ahead. And those critical thinking components consist of what's in the video. So once you see like fact and opinion and office purpose in My Reading Lab, you'll know what I'm talking about in terms of critical thinking. So if you didn't watch the video, then you have a big problem. You'll have no idea which specific labs that you have to work on. All right, so that's pretty much it for the most part. Email me if you have any questions, but have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.